Jerusalem, which means, it's funny, but the city of peace. That's the meaning of Jerusalem. I know it looks completely crazy with what's happening now, but Jerusalem is a city of peace, and it's still possible with very little change.
Jerusalem, eternal city of light and peace. For centuries you have inspired hope and faith in those who gaze upon you. You are much more than just a place on the map. You are the beating heart of the greatest religions, including the Jewish religion, a people whose history is marked by resilience, exile, and return. You are the point of convergence of so many destinies, so many intentions that, for generations, have dreamed of seeing the ancient prophecies fulfilled. From its beginnings, you carry within you a sacred mission, a supreme purpose. Born in the heart of history's torments, your destiny has been to prepare for the return of the Messiah and the construction of the third temple, where the ultimate wish of the Elohim will be manifested. These beings who came from the stars and created life on earth, whom our ancestors in their ignorance took for gods. Jerusalem is more than ever the symbol of this promise, a call for unity. But time is running out. In 1993, before the Wailing Wall, Lian Melul sounded the shofar. With this gesture, he fulfilled an ancient prophecy. The Elohim are ready to return, ready to guide humanity once again towards peace, towards harmony. But since that day, voices have remained silent. Hearts have closed. And yet deep down inside us, we know it, we feel it. The time has come. Today, Jerusalem is at a crossroads. It must once again become this sacred place where heaven and earth meet again. Humanity has a duty to pay attention to these signs, to these calls, to recognize that the era of the third temple is near, that the Messiah, awaited for millennia, is alive on earth, on the promised land. And with him, the Elohim, these creators from elsewhere, who have always watched over humanity. Jerusalem, may your light shine again, a new alliance between men and their creators, between earth and heaven.
Years ago, in the holiest place of Judaism, I have announced you as the Mashiach. But the people with the stiff neck, they didn't listen to the sound of the shofar according to the prophecies. I beg your forgiveness and I beg the Elohim forgiveness because sometimes I'm under the impression I have missed my mission with the people of Israel. Nevertheless, I never give up. I remember one day we were lecturing together in New York, and at the end of the lecture, you put your arm around me, looked at me in the eyes and told me, you never knew all you learn in Hebrew will be useful for the messages, right? Yeah. And I never knew. Since then, the more I dig, the more I find out, the more I search, I have all proofs. And no one, no rabbi, no Hebrew scholar can come close to me to prove the opposite. Because you brought us the light of the Elohim. And since 2 years ago, I have given myself a challenge, and I told you, is to have you recognized as the Mashiach. Because according to me, if you are not recognized, the messages could not be recognized. If the messages are not recognized, the Elohim will not be recognized. And if the Elohim are not recognized, we will not be able to build the embassy. And this is why I gave myself that challenge and started organizing lectures, interviews, and now Raelian synagogues, to make the people aware that the light of the Elohim is among us. And you are more than the light of the Elohim, because being the son of Yahweh Elohim, who is the most important of all the Elohim, you have his blood and his flesh on you, which makes you an Eloha yourself. And we will never be able to thank enough the Elohim for giving you as a gift to humanity. In front of this honorable assembly, in front of yourself, the Mashiach, the son of Yahweh Elohim, and in front of the Elohim who are looking at us through your eyes, I commit myself that for as long as I live and until my last breath, I will be proclaiming you as the Mashiach, because you are the one.
Leon, for me, is the sound of Elohim. You know, the Elohim, they are very powerful. They can dominate the earth in an instant. They can do anything they want. Their technology is so advanced that they can do whatever they want. But exactly like in the womb of a mother, what creates a baby? A spermatozoa. A very little fish. You need a microscope to see a spermatozoa. And this creates a human being. The spermatozoa is swimming exactly like a fish. Tiny, no power, easy to destroy. And he swims. He swims toward the ovula, which is like a planet. I am a spermatozoa. And I swam on the planet. And the cells start to multiply. And slowly, a little fetus growing and growing. And I did it. And you are the cells multiplying. You are growing. And when the baby grow and grow and grow, the spermatozoa is not alive anymore. He gave up his life to create life. When the first cell is born, the spermatozoa dies, but he becomes something else. When the caterpillar dies, he becomes a butterfly. Amazing, a little caterpillar crawling very slowly.
ゆっくりと
Suddenly become a butterfly. I can fly. That's the same process. And one of the organs developed create supraconsciousness. And that's in this process,
この
prepare humanity. Leon blowing the shofar, this funny trumpet, in Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which means
その意味は
it's funny, but the city of peace. That's the meaning of Jerusalem.
エルサレムの意味が平和の都市です
I know it looks completely crazy with what's happening now,
今思いますが
but Jerusalem is a city of peace. And it's still possible
今でも可能です
with very little change.
少しの変化によって
It's still possible
まだ可能です
that the embassy will be built near Jerusalem.
近くのエルサレム
I still hope for that.
それについてまだ希望を持っています
Near Jerusalem,
エルサレムの近くに
but not in Israel.
でもイスラエルではありません
Because Israel is betraying
なぜならイスラエルは裏切って
what is Jewish teaching.
ユダヤの
Jewish teaching, beautiful, the most beautiful religion,
ユダヤの
which is
それは
you should not kill.
あなたは殺してはいけない
You should not kill.
Right.
Of course, that's Jerusalem,
それがエルサレムですから
the city of peace.
平和の都市
We have to
私たちはそうならなくてはいけません
remind people living in this area
この
that they are betraying the Jewish tradition. You remember the Bible?
聖書を思い出してますか
Abraham,
アブラハムが
ready to kill his son, to sacrifice his own son,
自分の子供を犠牲にして
killing
殺すことによって
with a knife
ナイフを使って
to respect the Elohim.
エロヒムにそん
That was a test between Satan and Yahweh.
ヤウェとサタン
Satan says they are so stupid that if you ask your best prophet now, Abraham, to kill his own son,
自分の息子を殺して
he will do it.
に
And Yahweh was laughing.
ヤウェは笑ってました
Oh, they will never do that.
決してそんなことしないよと
Impossible.
そんなの不可能だよと
He is a prophet of peace.
平和の預言者だから
Try.
もうって言って
And he was ready to do it.
で彼はやろうとしてました
He was ready to kill his own son.
たんです
And the Elohim understood
だ
how con humanity was.
人類は人間はどんなにバカかということを
But we have now
私たちは今
the antidote.
その、
They are teaching
彼らの教え
if we ask to kill, don't do it.
私たちが誰かを殺してと言われた
We are the only religion.
それが私たちの唯一の宗教で
We say if your supreme being,
存在が
call it God,
神と呼ぶ存在がエロ
Elohim,
ヒムですが
whatever you want, ask you to kill,
でも
do not do it.
それをやらないでください
And that's the meaning of Jerusalem.
それがエルサレムの意味です
And what is happening now?
でも今の何が起こってますか
It is very similar to what happened at the time of Abraham, but there is still hope. And by making the shofar sound, Léon contribute to this possibility to save humanity. My mission, like, is to save humanity. I remember my teaching. There was, they say, 6 million Jews killed. When was it a crime? When there was 6 million? 3 million? 1 million? When did it become a crime against humanity? As the first one. The first Jew who was killed contained all humanity. Do not kill. Very simple. No need to study philosophy. No need to have a diploma from highest school of theology. Do not kill. And that's still not respected. Not respected in many places. And in the city of peace. That's an insult to Elohim. But together, we will change it.
Je suis le dernier des prophètes. Je suis venu vous apporter le message de la planète des hommes qui vous ont créé. Ils viendront en terre promise si l'ambassade est édifiée. Lisez avant de critiquer le message qu'ils m'ont donné. On ne peut pas sans le goûter dire que quelque chose est mauvais. Puisque l'humanité est prête et peut sans se mettre à genoux, voir du ciel venir des airs, écoutez-moi, préparez-vous. Ils n'ont plus besoin des églises, des cathédrales et des mosquées. Ils veulent qu'en terre promise, l'ambassade soit édifiée.
Je viens aujourd'hui m'adresser à vous, car sur ces mêmes lieux, sur cette montagne, il y a quelqu'un qui a parlé il y a plus de 1000 ans. Et de leur construire une ambassade près de Jérusalem, dans laquelle ils pourront venir.
Je suis le dernier des prophètes, le prophète des temps nouveaux. Je suis né sur cette planète pour que votre avenir soit beau.